Bronny can go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already doing that.
We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
like, when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
Use up. You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm gonna keep it high level, and this is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed.
Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real.
He's first.
Somebody gonna rebound?
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's something. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what? Big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, blah, blah. I just wanna celebrate. Ooh, I just wanna celebrate. Golly, man. You know what I've figured out? I think that you gotta forgive in order to live. Man, all the damn traumas that we all went through. So much drama in the LBC. It's kind of hard being big O double D, but I somehow, some way came out of the CPT to be here today. May I? I'm in the zone right now. God dang, I'm glad y'all set it off. Woo! Love to y'all for rocking with me this morning. Love to y'all for wanting to hear how this game goes. You know, we are all chipping in on what sports media looks like. Shoot, life at large. We doing this for the itty bitties, right? We know we ain't perfect. Picture perfect. I paint a perfect picture. People always try to act perfect. This Jason Whitlock, this Cam Newton, this Ryan Clark. Check my videos out, dog. These dudes try to act perfect. Will y'all slow down? Oh, I got you here. I got you here. How about just be where you are? I'll be where I'm at. You know what I mean? Love to you guys out there. But first, we're going to get into a big major show we got here today. We got talk about Puka. I don't believe in accusations. You know that. Y'all know why. Shit. I don't believe in nobody accusing nobody. I believe in when you prove something, okay? But somebody is accusing him of biting him and got a picture of some. It looked like somebody had a mouthpiece in, too. I was like, damn, that might be Puka. Anyway, so he's accused of being anti-Semitic again. Okay, hold up. Anti-Semitic again. And biting somebody. We're going to dive into that. LeBron's got a video out complimenting a teammate, but it's kind of backhanded, kind of racial too. We got to talk through that. Come on, man. And Pat McAfee and Dan Orlovsky, they beefing it out in the nicest way that they can, but they did. We're going to talk about how Coco Gauff used one of y'all social media, one of y'all tweets to help her win. Why my lips look like that? And who's the NBA MVP? We thought it was SGA, but then Luka started balling out of control. But then Wemby went on record, said, excuse me, Dougie Fresh, and he raised his hand. And the building got higher. Like sucker was punching through the roof. Oh, we got to do all that. And can trash talk go too far? That's a conversation. Because who ain't been on the court before and said something crazy? Is that too far? Let's talk through that. But first and foremost, love to all you guys. Hit the like button. Oh, I'm learning. Hit the like button. Subscribe and become a member of this channel right here, right now. Let's get into this. Puka Nacua. First of all, when your last name, your family name is Nacua, you say, what we gonna name him? You know he's sitting there with his little pacifier, and you got a tight-ass grip on that pacifier, too, because he got them hands. And they looking at him, little Captain K, man, looking at us, and they looking at him, Puka. Ooh, he gonna be somebody. Some people got names that they can't fail. Puka is one of them. And if your last name got a K in it or a Q and you play linebacker, you're going to Michigan or Ohio State. I'm telling you. All right, here go Puka. Allegedly bit woman said, F the Jews. Oh, come on, dog. Ram star denies anti-Semitic comment. I mean, what else you got? You left me no options but to deny this. I won't deny you. I'm a straight rider. I am letting my rap Tourette's go now. I usually take my medicine for it, but now forget it. Let's go. A woman in L.A. claims Puka Nacua made an anti-Semitic comment and later bit her so hard he broke her skin. Allegations the Ram superstar says are total BS. Okay, let me just tell you off of this sentence and a half right here. I don't believe it. Because if he did all that, prove it. And she gonna try her best to prove it. But nah, you call me something outside. I mean, unless this dude is really psycho, and I hope he ain't, but can't lie, the NFL's had him before. Life has him always, so it's just, you call me something and then you just bite me? All right, as a man, we know we can't hit a woman, right? Duh. That's not what we're supposed to do. Even though they want equal rights, but they don't want that part to be equal. Hell no. They like, no. You know when I said equal rights, it had an asterisk. Stop playing. When we have seen videos on this show when women have hit men, right? And yesterday, the dude was like, come on, lady, the lady from Bachelorette. So we know how it goes. At the same time, so you know you can't hit her. You gonna bite her? Like that ain't the exit ramp. That ain't the off ramp you take. Oh, I can't hit her, but I don't know. Well, I guess whatever. Okay, one and two, the anti-Semitic. Walk with me on this theory. So when people get accused of something, typically it comes in like in droves, like in multiples, right? Why? And I think the why is it makes a gremlin. It makes gremlins. So the first one has some form of like, oh, okay, I'm gonna say this. And you can say whether it's honest or not, we prove it or you don't. But it's out there. So now some other people, it's easy to pick that up as the same narrative, same story and say, see, that's what they do. That's who they are. He's anti-Semitic. He did it before. You know what I mean? So to me, it loses its sincerity and accusation after I hear it from the first time to the second time to the third time. Kind of like marriage. Like, your first marriage is your best chances of staying married. After you divorce the first one, the second one, oh, the chances go down drastically. And then the third one, oh, well, why y'all even getting married? Fourth one, please stop playing. So that's what the percentages show. To me, it's the same kind of effect. Like every time I hear it again and again, I don't think like, oh my God. I think, you know, they be like, 20 years this person has been sitting in silence. I saw one on Bill Gates' wife. I don't know if it's real or not, but it was like, Bill Gates' wife was sitting there 27 years in silence, and finally she stepped up on this interview. The way I think is like, nah, she wasn't silent for 27 years. She just finally woke up one day and said, I want to act different or think different or be different. I don't know about 27 years of silence. Trust me, I can't go 27 minutes of silence, let alone 27 years. I hate when people do that. But like, no, you was going along with the program. 27 years of you getting it in. 27 years of you being right here. 27 years of sometimes you were leading. Mm-hmm. Y'all seen them situations when they be like, oh my God, it was all on me. It's like, nah. Cassie, remember that Cassie part? Nah, it wasn't all on him. Mm-hmm. Sugar. Shoot. Okay, so the alleged victim in the application for temporary restraining, she might, she going all the way. She got a good lawyer. She going all the way. She got Sharoni Moore's lawyer. Lays out what she claims happened on December. Damn, this happened last year after a group outing in Century City. Oh no! I'm assuming so much. I'm really trying to beat. The hell was that? Oh. Okay. Did y'all hear that too? I ain't got no more space on my hard drive. Gotta delete. So here we go. So we got some things going on. I'm thinking they all went out to Century City Mall. They went to Javier's or something out there, and they kicking it. And somebody got lit. To me, margaritas. Got to roll your R. And next thing you know, oh my God, I'm out here biting. This don't add up yet. Come on, girl. The woman says the night got off to a rocky start after the 24-year-old allegedly said, F all the Jews during dinner, which distressed her. Yeah, look, I can't lie. That one hit like, I could see that happening. If the first accusation was true, well, it wasn't even an accusation. He did it online in the streaming. Didn't he do it with that dude, Aiden Ross? So beat up in the comments. Y'all got to inform me. I can't do everything, damn it. I'm up here talking. I'm over here working 2 computers. Why don't y'all do something? Beat it up in the comments and tell me what the hell he said to Aiden Ross. Because I know he got in trouble. Here we go. F all the Jews. What do you got against Jews? Y'all so stupid. Why do people hate a whole group? God dang. Even if you didn't like NWA, you can't hate Ice Cube. I hate NWA. Ice Cube kind of good, though. I'm going to say F all NWA. F NWA. No. I'm going to say Ice Cube is good. Dr. Dre's great. Okay? MC Ren, you should be liking him, but I understand if you don't. Yella, I hear you. You not feeling Yella, I hear you. Okay, that's okay. Yella didn't do that much. DOC, you remember he was a part of Arabian Prince? Don't do that. Okay, so hating a whole group. As soon as you hate a whole group, I'm just looking at you like, this will be the last time I ever hang out with your dumb ass. A whole group? Have you met the whole group? No. I just don't like them. Shit. You know why you got to get away from them? Because they dumb as hell. Oh, my God. I hope he didn't say this, but if he did, I understand why it's off to a rough start. Unfortunately, the woman says the remark was just the first act in what became an escalating course of escalating. How you get worse? Rude or vulgar, threatening, violent, and harassing conduct by Nacua. Okay, let me push back. You know, on this show, that's what we got to do. So his intro, his hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my darling stars. He come on stage, hello, everyone. Okay, yeah. And you stick around for the nachos, huh? You like, oh, yeah, you ain't leaving Javier's for the nachos. Okay, I got to have that. Okay, so then it kept escalating and getting worse. What are you doing? There's no Uber? What are you doing? There's no, excuse me, Mr. Superstar football player that I know everybody gonna laugh at your jokes and get mad at me for saying this, but you're an ass and you're doing too much. There's none of that? There's none of that, huh? Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, in these moments, y'all gotta always say, what were they doing? Ain't nobody got a gun in your head and said, you better stay here and have these margaritas. But I've been in those dynamics before. People be kissing so much butt, just kissing ass. So they kissing so much butt, they just be, ooh, that was wrong. Ooh, that was worse. So I understand where she is, but at the same time, why are you still there? Anyway, let's go. After eating, that's why. Because Javier's it ain't cheap. Javier's cost $5. Sitting there getting harassed and verbally assaulted, and you're like, I don't know who he talking about. He ain't talking about me. Oh, I am Jewish. Whatever. Not right now. I'm Mexican. I'm eating this Javier's. Gotta admit, that was a good one. All right, so anyway, after eating, she done got fat and full. The woman says she and her friend, along with Puka and others, here come the hammer. Here comes the hammer. Yeah, them nachos was just a gateway to get to the Puka. She wants some of that Puka. Got into a Sprinter van, when he became touchy-feely. When I tell you I ain't read this yet, because I don't like to read it, because if I do, then I'm going to be all like different. I'm going to be all weak. I can't be pre-recorded. I got to be live, baby. I interact with the words. I interact with the interactions, because I've been in these situations. Of course, he done told everybody, F all y'all, and whoever's still standing, get in the Sprinter. And y'all all got in the Sprinter. Well, touch me, tease me. He thinking it's all greasy. I done offended everybody here, and y'all still here? Golly. So far, the only thing I'm seeing bad by Puka that I can prove is that he living the life. He doing the most. He got a big old group. They're going somewhere to eat. Then they're going to probably go party or go back to the crib and get it in. Simple, typical life. Not even athlete life. Young, rich life. Young, rich gang. Okay, so far, so. Now, you're going to have to prove this with all these other people. Public schools. You may, but at the same time, right now, I'm just reading. Okay, so he getting touchy-feely. Why are you so close? First of all, let me just say this. If I'm in a private setting, there's no way I'm touchy-feely unless you want me to be touchy-feely, because there's a lot of ways to get out of a situation. Okay? Let's stop this. I got 3 daughters. Stop playing. I got one that's 27. Ain't never been in no touchy-feely. You know why I told her? You got a lot of options. First of all, call 911. Put them on hold after you call them. Put me on the phone. Now we got 2. Then after I get off the phone, I'm making some calls. And let me tell you, the people I'm calling, you ain't going to want to pick up. Okay? When they see you, ain't no dial tones. It's going to be snooze, night-nights. Just saying, it's like people we love that's going to come around and make sure, is everything okay? They're going to ask really politely, too. Trust me. We're going to say, is everything okay? Sir, is everything okay? Okay, so stop this. That's part 1. Part 2 is, did you run? Did you scream? You're getting touchy-feely in the Sprinter van with other people, but you're making it seem like you don't like it. If you don't like it, why everyone else doesn't know that you don't like it? Oh, I'm trying to see you playing it gray. Hold on. He touching you and he touchy-feely. Do you like it or not? If not, don't. Why you bring it up? See, this is where it start getting tricky. You in front of all these people. He already done been horrible the whole night, and you still let him touch your thigh? Oh, hell no, I ain't compromising. What's wrong with you? Anyway, she says Puka out of nowhere dropped his head into her girlfriend. Oh, yep, I knew this. Girlfriend's lap and crotch area and bit her thumb so forcefully that she screamed in acute pain before turning to her and biting her left shoulder and breaking skin, leaving a circular imprint of his teeth. Oh, this is a damning paragraph. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't sound good. Okay. The context has just shifted. Okay, we got him being anti-Semitic. We got him being crazy, harassing, all that. We got him being touchy-feely. But now we just got him being, let's just say he being crazy. That tiger didn't go crazy. That tiger went tiger. Puka went over the middle. You know he fearless. That sucker go grab that football anywhere. My friends accuse me of this when I hang out. They always say, dog, you be like leaning on us. So I love to hug my boys, hug anybody, but really my boys. Hug them. I love to hug when I'm out. Like, what's up, boy? And they say, dog, you know how heavy your arm is? I be like, no, because it's my arm. I don't know. And they be like, dog, every time Sale go out, boy, you better look out for them arms. And they say that. Point being, there are times when you can go psycho. Everybody turns up, as they say. Turn up. You could turn up and everybody else is turned down. This might be it. Uh-oh. This, I don't want to say innocent. I want to say this will be misconstrued. You ain't supposed to be biting nobody in the first place. But I just saw a video and I know this is true. They say when you're in love, especially men, when a man feels, they say, emotionally safe, one of the things they do, obviously, is hit their partner on the butt, right? Another thing they do is bite them, but bite them like, you ain't breaking skin. You go, you bite them on the shoulder, you bite them here. I literally saw this video 2 days ago. And it's true. Kids do this a lot. Not to absolve him, because obviously you broke her skin if this is true. That look like whose mouth is circular like that? I guess. Who mouth? Hold on. Can that be true? I can't buy anything without piercing it, and every tooth mark is there. Cause maybe I got an overbite. The top would hit, but the bottom wouldn't hit the same. I don't know. But I ain't calling her a liar now. But damn, it's like some artifacts. It look like some. I don't know. Anyway, this paragraph right here, because see, they set it up emotionally different than they landed. Turns out he was just partying out and did too much, maybe. The woman included a photo of her alleged injury in her TRO application. The alleged victim says she went to the police a day later and filed an incident report. Okay, that whole day was, should you? I don't want to do it. If I do it, he's going to be in trouble. He didn't really mean it like that, but he did, and we had a good time, and he was okay, and I still want to see. A day later, like not, okay, so there was some contemplation. That's all I'm going to let you know, right? Because a day later, what you mean? What you waiting a day for? What you think it's going to heal? Shit. Okay, anyway. Unfortunately, she claims the story doesn't end there. Oh, no! Hold up. Wait. Okay, so far, if I'm in court, and I shouldn't be doing this, but shoot, if Dan Orlovsky can grade Fernando Mendoza at the 8 games, I can do this too. I can be incomplete. That last paragraph told me something like, ooh, Puka, I've seen that happen before. You just out there playing and you playing too much. This used to happen to me growing up too. I had a bunch of cousins playing, but all of them were younger, but the girls were bigger than me, but younger. So they would be putting them hands on me. We out front in my grandma's house playing tag. They playing tag. They pushing harder. I'm like, damn, I push hard. And they like, oh, whatever. So they big too. They bigger than me. They push me hard and I push them back hard. Guess what happened? Who got in trouble? Me. Not because of any other reason, but I was a boy. A younger boy, a smaller boy. Yeah, sometimes you got to know when you're crossing the Pacific, when you're crossing over from gender, you better be careful, brother. March 26th, she says a mediation conference was convened. Oh, yep. What I tell you about that one day later? That 1 day later was trying to get the game plan. Told you. They've been in mediation. They already been doing it. This happens all the time, dog. One thing I would tell you about having $5 is everybody wants $6. If you got $5, everybody wants $6. Every level. Jerry Jones talked about this before. I don't know if y'all caught it. Jerry Jones talked about how many lawsuits he settled that we don't even know about. It was crazy. And it's real spit. Whoa, did y'all see that? That's crazy. All right, here we go. She says a mediation conference was convened where attorneys for both sides, along with a crisis PR team, were set to discuss what allegedly went down months earlier. In March 2026, that's right now. Look at that. I need to get my disk space. Y'all saw it? Damn, my disk space is all on there. Y'all like, damn, Wiley pay for it. I don't know how to work this computer. All I knew is turn it on and show some articles. The rest of it is y'all's. The woman says Nacua's team threatened to contact. Lord, it's so hard living this life across the troubles each and every day. Goody Mob, y'all, if y'all don't know that song. I sing that song every time. I'm like, these motherfuckers. this is the legal extortion that occurs. Even if you're wrong, right? I'm not even doing innocence or guilt. I'm just talking about there is always a layer of, oh, don't let me tell everybody. Boy, you know how many times I done got into an argument with somebody and they be like, don't make me tell somebody. Don't let me out you. I'll be like, out me now. I thought I did something. And then they be like, you calling they bluff. Okay, out me then. Say it. People be trying to use that against you because they want $5. That's the legal extortion. Trust me, it happens. If it ever happened to you, they don't know you got $5 yet. Soon as they find out, they're going to want $6. Trust me. Woman says Nacua's team threatened to contact TMZ. Of course she did. Why didn't you want to contact them the day after it happened? Oh, you were trying to plot and plan. Hey, we get some money out of this. Ain't no money in going to TMZ first. We could use TMZ just in case he don't want to give up the money. See how it goes? It's simple as that. Stop it, lady. Stop it, lady. Stop it, people. Stop it, dude. Okay? Sorry. I thought he bit you. Okay? Put him in jail. Oh, we ain't gonna do that. Why? Ain't no money in putting them in jail? Oh, okay. Oh, assume. I don't want to really assume because if we assume, we going to be out there. Everybody going to be like, oh, you groupies, you money, you gold diggers. We don't want that. We just want to get paid, but quietly. How can we do it? Let's set up a mediation. Okay, we set up a mediation and then make sure we use TMZ in our back pocket just in case we let that gun go. Okay. Contact TMZ and other press and media outlets and to disseminate false, inaccurate and or deliberately exaggerated public statements about the events of December 31st, 2025. The woman says Nacua's team threatened to, They sitting there and then they trying to do counterintelligence. Nacua's team like, look, we know y'all trying to play that game. So guess what? We gonna out ourselves first. But guess what? When we out it, we gonna out it and shout it. And they gonna look at y'all like y'all, It's both sides. Nacua's attorney, Levi McCathern, says the whole claim is nothing more than a shakedown attempt. Well, duh. And he says the woman has asked for millions. Oh, oh, man. Woo. People get killed and don't get millions. How are you going to get bit and get millions? Silly. Anyway, legal extortion is real. Okay. I'm breaking this down. This is one of my best clips ever. First of all, this is insane. This is off an article, too. Imagine if this was video. If this was video and we were in that Sprinter, oh, my God, this would be must-see TV. McCathern says the group was partying and there was some horseplay, of course. This is why I hate when the statement comes out, usually the woman is like, oh, my God, he was doing too much and he was touchy-feely. But in reality, oh, Puka, why are you sitting next to me, girl? Oh, Puka, you play too much. Go back there then. We playing too much. Why you ain't moving? Woosah. I'm not lying. Y'all know me. The more I drink, the more I think. And also, I got a high IQ. I don't know how high. I ain't trying to rank it. I'm just saying I ain't dumb. Point is, when I started to smell, and my mama and sister helped too. I told you some stories of how they put hands on people because they were like, yo, you better get off them. When we start smelling that, hey girl, get up. Why? Because you over here waffling. One breath you all on him, one breath you over there saying he doing too much. Nah. We know how that ends. Get up. My mama has done that. Rest in peace. My sister will do that, has done that. Will always look out. Hey, you over there looking at my brother too crazy. What's up? You good? She will walk up to you. If you looking like you ain't really there, but you there, you know, like the end of Malcolm X. If you one of them, my sister will go, you good? Why you ain't laughing at the jokes? He ain't funny no more? All right, well, laugh your ass up out of here then. Seriously, straight up, straight jacking. McAfee says the group was partying and there was some horseplay, resulting in the bite, which left nothing more than a temporary mark. Yeah, I mean, look, if that was the best bite you had, I will say, how'd you get all the teeth? 2, that's pretty deep, but it ain't deep enough to pierce the skin. My sister bit somebody for me in the 4th grade. Yep, he know who he is, big ass Bernard. My sister bit him, sent him to the hospital because he cut me in line for the tetherball. And I wasn't going to do nothing. You know me, I don't fight. And he big as shit. He in the 4th grade. He's 6 feet in the 4th grade. I was like, no, he got it. Got the tetherball. I'll wait. I ain't got to stand 10 toes down in the 3rd grade. My sister was in the 4th. My sister saw it. She walked up to him and said, Bernard, what you doing? He was like, I'm playing tetherball. What you doing? And she was like, my brother was next. And I'm sitting there like, Tiki, peace. It's not that serious. And she was like, no, it's his turn. And then he was like, what? And then she went, wow, bombed on him. He hit her back. This 3rd, 4th grade. We don't know about women's rights and men's rights yet. Bow, he bombed back. My sister grabbed, 6 stitches. Daniel Freeman Hospital. Damn right. Ooh. Now, that's a bite. This, something. As for the remark at dinner, the attorney says it's complete nonsense. Telling us he's spoken to sober witnesses who claim they never heard Puka utter those words. Oh, sober? Ooh, she was lit. Watch y'all daughters, man. And look, let them have fun. If they want to be girls going wild, go ahead, but stay wild. Don't get mild when you wake up. Don't get mild when you didn't get what you wanted. Don't get mild when Puka and your homegirl got to third base when you didn't. You didn't even get a base hit. I hate that. Oh, you trying to get him too. He chose otherwise. Now all of a sudden you got problems. Anyway, a judge in L.A. denied the woman's request for a restraining order. Oh, nice. At least for the time being. A hearing is scheduled for April 14th. Well, now they're in worst case scenario for both sides. Puka certainly didn't want this out, but he was like, look, the reason he didn't really want this out, I think, is just because it's a repeat of the anti-Semitic comments. And once you get a repeat, people will be like, oh, where there's smoke, there's fire. It must be. No. There's not always fire. There could be ash, not fire. Right. So I know he didn't want this out. He's a star receiver. Nothing's in his way except himself. Okay. From her perspective, she didn't want it out either because it's going to make her look like a rat, a straight pigeon, a straight gerbil, groupie. Ain't nobody stupid. Puka's been on record saying he ain't getting married after he got either divorced or the girl he was with forever, she cheated on him. All that, it's all public record, so I'm not over here gossiping. He like, I ain't getting married. So, girl, when it's time to go to Javier's with Puka, it's going to be a time. Y'all jumping in a Sprinter, that's a night. He might own a Sprinter, he might be smart. I owned a limo when I was in the league. I got to tell you the story. Mike Tyson came to one of my parties, and we were just talking. When you're talking to Mike Tyson, you just really talking around in circles because you really want to get to, damn, how you feel to knock somebody out? You know what I mean? But I don't want to be a groupie all the time. He's talking to me, so he actually got a little respect for me, right? So he like, oh, yeah, how you play, and you good, and and I'm like, yeah, you Mike mother. This is Mike Tyson in the late 90s, early 2000s. So this is still Mike Tyson, dog. This is Mike Tyson. And then he was like, you know what you guys need to do? You need to stop playing. Y'all need to go get you a truck. No, get a limo. That's what he said. He said, go get a limo. I said, what do you mean? I was like, we always rent limos. He said, no, don't rent them. He said, get a limo and then get a driver. He said, if you own the limo, the driver's only like $20. He said, but if you rent a limo, it's like $100. And he was right. I was like, you're right. We paying $100 an hour when we could be paying $20 if we already own the car, and then that $80s go towards our our monthly payment. Ooh, Mike doing some math. Then I got smarter than that. I think I had a truck. I had an excursion. I said, man, this big ass truck, it's just me going to practice every day. Went to my car people, said, make this a limo. He said, say less. Made a partition right behind the front row, second row, third row. He turned the seats around. Boom, they looking at each other, 2 captain chairs, back captain chairs, 4 seats, TV with the partition. Wah. That dude mobile. Literally for like 10 years, I had a limo. And it was nothing but an excursion, blacked out. People saw it everywhere, didn't even trip. Matter of fact, everybody wanted to get in. Wiley, pick me up. Wiley, I was like, dog, you got a Lamborghini. Pick me up, dog. I'm in the limo. We could sauce up. We chilling. We parked in front of the spot. We valeting. We got the doors open, beating, 415s in the back. We acting stupid. Everywhere. It was a party. It was a party mobile. Thank you, Mike Tyson, for the idea. And then one day, I had a driver, same driver named Denon. Had him for like years, 10 years. Every day, call him. Marcellus, yes. You need me to come by tonight? Yep. Come on, let's do it. 8 o'clock, let's do it. He'll come in my house. He'll pour the drinks. He'll put the drinks in the container. Get the ice. He loaded up. He ready. Boom, boom. We going. Boom, boom. Wherever we had to be, we were there. Events, everything, perfect. Then one day I called him, he didn't pick up. Then I text him, he didn't pick up. He didn't answer. No three bubbles. Where he at? Where'd Denon go? I had never been stood up by Denon. I was thinking he was hurt. Like, imagine you with somebody for 10 years and every time you call, they pick up. Every time you need them, they there. Then one time they don't. Then the second time they don't. It felt like months went by, but it was probably 2 days. But the point is, he finally answered. Denon, you good? What's up? You got kidnapped? You got extorted? I owe some money? What's up? He like, guess what he said? No, Marcellus, I wanted to tell you, but I got a new job. I was like, what's your job? I was like, first of all, I'm always happy for somebody. So I was like, congratulations, what's your job? I'm kind of mad though. You could have told me, what's your job? He said, I'm driving for, now I'm hurt. I'm like, you driving? Somebody took my mom, took my guy, took my driver. I said, you driving? He said, no. He said, I'm driving for this company. Now I was like, oh, I could lose you to a company, but I can't lose you to another dude. Like, imagine if he was like, yeah, DeMarcus Ware. I was like, what? Ryan Clark. I'd be like, what? Something like that. You know what I mean? But it was just a company. I said, oh, yeah, you working for a company driving? Oh, that's cool. He said, yeah. He said, it's called Uber. It's like the day one of Uber. No lie, y'all. This is like 2012, 14, I don't know. He was like, I was like, Uber? I said, what's that? He said, people just call me up through an app and then they just alert me and I just pick them up. And no lie, I make more than $20 an hour plus tips. Cause I was tipping him, but it wasn't, he's like, I'm making more. I said, how much more? Cause he was my dog. And he was like, yo, I'm killing it. His voice changed. He said, yo, I'm killing it. Early Uber was insane. Next thing I know, he gone. He gone. I told you that story just because that was my limo. Imagine Puka Sprinter. Oh, Lord. And let me tell you, Denon knows a lot. And if he ever says anything, he lying. But he knows a lot. Woo! Puka. Get it together, brother. Okay, how much time did I get that story? 38 minutes? That's good. It was a lead story. Shoot, shit. All right, I'm done. Done with that story. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all thinking. Y'all think he did something? Y'all think he did something for real? Do y'all think he did something or not? What do you think is going to come from this? It's out now. So I actually think the worst is behind him. If the Rams don't trip right now, if the Rams are like, Puka, again, you better go out there and have another 1,500 yards or something crazy, whatever you be having. If not, Puka, we can't keep doing this. We could have kept Cooper Kupp and his 900 yards. At least he don't get in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Coop. I mean, come on, Pook. But, you know, Puka starting to sound like Pookie. Shit. They done got a receiver named Pookie. Crackhead, anti-Semitic, biting people. The hell? What you doing? Calm down. Calm down. Okay, let's go. Beat up in the comments. Who's number one right now? Let's go top 5 fans. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and become a member. I want to do the show like this, like give you stories, give you a little fun, a little humor, real spit, go deeper than everybody else is going to go, and actually don't protect anybody. Like nobody needs to be protected. Damn, we all good, all right? Because we're all alive. The first goal is be alive. Second goal is survive. That means stay alive. And the third goal is thrive. Alive, survive, thrive, okay? Shut up with the rest. I'm not your homie like that. Cats want to be homies. Boy, I saw that Stephen A. Wait till I break down that Stephen A. and Cam Newton. Next time you my friend, you know, don't let nobody on your show and take care of me and ask harder questions. Negro, please. Who you think I am? Your butler? Didn't you say my show? Ooh, Cam, if you don't snap back. All right, let's get into this. Pat McAfee, he's snapping back. Dan Orlovsky. I don't know what y'all talking about. We're going to get into that after we get to these top 5. Top 5. Adrian Robles is number 5. Little Big Man 03 is number 4. Fry Bryce is 3. Fry Bryce be in it. Fry Bryce got more top 5 rankings than the most. Uh-oh. And also Brooklyn Shogun number 2. He always up there. And Mars Madness, I don't know what his work shift is, but he started off strong. And watch, I guarantee you by the end of the show, Mars Madness ain't number 1. Something happens at work around 6 o'clock, but we'll see. Let's get into Orlovsky. What y'all talking about?
We boots on the ground saw Fernando through the biggest games, and it's just like everything about him just screams.
What biggest games, Pat?
Huh?
What biggest games?
The college football playoffs.
Now you're playing possum.
No, you're right.
Whoever said that in the background, now you're playing possum, Dan. I don't know what mood you're in. I don't know if you got to go pick up the kids. You just dropped them off. You're upset. Tax returns. I don't know. You weren't ready for this interview like they were. One, you're talking to Mr. Indiana, right? And so he's going to talking about his program, Indiana, and their miraculous rise. A little more energy. A little more like, I get it. He just said boots on the ground. We saw him in the championship game. You said, what biggest games? No bigger game. No bigger games. What are you doing? You okay, Dan?
SEC games are bigger than the fucking playoff games, Dan.
Am I allowed to ask questions and have an opinion
They
as well?
played each other head to head.
Okay, Dan, do you just have so the college football playoffs a big mockery, a scam, doesn't mean anything. These games just don't matter. Like, what do you mean? What are the biggest games? They have a full fucking committee. They have billions of dollars in TV rights for what the biggest games are.
Okay, and so no, I'm aware of that, dude. Like, you guys. Okay, so
Okay, if you're aware of it, why you act like you wasn't aware of it? You said what bigger games? What biggest game? What biggest games? Whatever the hell you said didn't make no sense. I can't even say it. I can't repeat it. It made no sense. I'm with them. I'm like, dog, you okay? Okay, so if I went and saw somebody ball out, I saw Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl, and now I got a proclamation. Sam Darnold is better than Patrick Mahomes right now. You know, people are like, what? What? I was like, I saw him, my boots on the ground. I was there at the Super Bowl. I was there at the biggest game. And then your retort is not something about Patrick Mahomes or like, come on, dog, it's just 1 year or one game. Your retort is what game? What bigger game? What game? What's the biggest game? The Super Bowl. What you mean? What are we doing here?
the biggest games. So the college football playoffs started, and they played opening.
Well, you can start at a Big Ten championship, I guess. You can say Big Ten.
Okay, Big Ten championship. Okay, Big Ten championship. In that game, they're down 13-6 going into the fourth quarter. Indiana.
And then what?
Boom.
So do they win
what?
the game?
And then what, brother?
But yes, but
we're talking about all the moments. You're talking about traits. It's like, okay, how about 2nd and 17?
6 points through the first 3 quarters. People.
They said, and then what? It got quiet. Then we had to sum them up. Dan got this thing where he wants to grade you to a point. Remember, he graded Fernando Mendoza after 8 games. He's like, well, I just looked at his film, and only after 8 games, I want to say, I don't know if he's the number 1 overall pick, or he shouldn't be, or he's not the top dog in his class. Then you break down one game, you say after 3 quarters. That's like a running back. Running backs get graded like this. Who cares if they're getting 12 carries for 36 yards, right? 3 yards a carry. Boring. Not a good running back. 12 for 36, right? You know what happens usually on the 13th run? They go for 64. 13 carries for 100 yards. How'd that sound? In the fourth quarter. King Henry. How'd that sound? He 12 for 36 going into the fourth. Then all of a sudden he got 13 carries, 100 yards. Does that sound good? Anybody? Okay. So we're not going to do that in football. No. Because you play football for the fourth quarter. Why? Because in the first quarter, all the black belts still got black belts on. By the fourth quarter, them colors start changing. You know why? Because fatigue makes a coward of all men. And you ain't got to be tired like this. You could be tired like, damn, I am not conditioned for this many repetitions at this level of intensity. Yep. I mean, first quarter, everybody good. At the end of the first, score is 0-0. At the end of the first, the score is 3-0. You watch the end of that game. All right, y'all, another punt. Scores 42-13. You're like, what happened? War of attrition.
Ohio State's defense is a historic defense. Like, what are we even talking about?
People crucified Arch Manning for doing that on the road.
Crucified Arch Manning. Arch Manning's not a part of this conversation.
Okay, I will give him that. He pulled that out the hat, and that was a good pull. They did kill Arch Manning for losing Ohio State like he did a year ago. But that's not apples to apples, not analogous Because watch what they're going to say.
Well, if you go by that, too, like Indiana beat Alabama, 38-0? I mean, it's,
Okay. Nice pull, but you just got pulled. So you pulled the little joker, and that was a good one because it could beat every card in there except the big joker.
Just picking and choosing.
No. You
yeah. And this is why people say you're getting paid to do this. You know what I mean, Dan?
No, because I'm giving you factual information, not opinion. They had 6 points through the first 3 quarters in the Big Ten title game.
Against Ohio State, look up who their defense is. Look up what that defense is. That's like one of the greatest defenses in the history of football. And then what did he do?
Defense.
Then what did he do, Dan?
The biggest moment.
And what he?
Oh, never do that, dog. Never do that. Never act. Look, I'm not going to tell you how to have your career because you're having a great career in media. I'm just saying, dog. See, Dan suffers from this. He suffers from it in a way that McAfee does. Like, whatever. Like, McAfee's a punter, right? A punter. And he's the top dog in sports media. You know why? I don't care if I'm a punter. Listen to these words coming out of my mouth. He was a quarterback in the NFL. A starter. He started games. Dan Orlovsky. But he still suffers from, I wasn't the best. I wasn't the greatest. I wasn't that good. Whatever it may be. That whole Acho syndrome. And Acho don't even suffer from it. He ain't authentic. Acho ain't authentically confident like Pat McAfee is. It's a lot of like hot takes. It's paper thin. Like his confidence is, I wasn't that good, so move on. His is, I was a punter. And you got something to say? I'm gonna put some pride into punting. His is, Orlovsky is like, oh yeah, I wasn't, so I'm gonna just bow out. He does this so often. I see when they challenge him, he's like, no, talk your talk, dog. I'm trying to empower you.
Dude, Dan.
The biggest court,
Charlie Becker. I think he threw the post to start the second half, which is a great throw and a great recognition.
And a huge moment after getting beat, so mental toughness is there, and then obviously being able to take a shot. He cracked his rib on the first play.
See, he doing it again. Remember I told you about dogs? There are different types of dogs. Obviously, we know all the types, right? Doberman, my favorite. A Rottweiler. Rottweilers just chill. Don't cross the line. If you cross the line, right? Dobermans, what you doing? What you up to? Right? Poodles, I don't give a damn. You know what I mean? All types of dogs. All different alarm systems, right? But then all dogs have this breaking point. I don't know what it is in the dog. It's like they got a main valve. It's an on and off switch. And trainers have told me this. They said, don't break your dog. I was like, what do you mean break your dog? I was like, you mean like this? And they're like, no, they meant his spirit. Dogs are trained to be obedient. Dogs want to be loved. Don't break their spirit. If you break their spirit, you're going to hear this. The trainer told me, he's like, you ever play with your dog? I wrestle with dogs. I don't give it. All you got is some teeth. Man, I'll kick your ass. The dog, so you better not be trying to bite me. We over here fighting. I'm 280, dog. We having fun. Dog over here. Oh, this dog is good. And then I get him. I pinned him. I got both his paws. I got his paws right here. Sorry. Let him go. They said, don't do that. They said, don't go that far. Because that dog is like, you're breaking my whole design and reason to being here. Like, I'm here for you, bruh. And you go, so right here, that's that dog doing, I'm here for you, Pat. And you're not listening to me. And I don't know what to say. And if you don't pick your head up and talk your talk.
I mean, there's just like, because then you're going to hold injuries on the other side. It's like, well, how about first play, a Big Ten championship guy gets this and then takes 2 plays off. Wow, I just got cracked. No pause, he said on our show. And then he jogs back out there. It's like, is that not a trait? I don't know. You tell me.
Of course it's a trait. No one's questioning if he's a tough guy or a good player.
Unfortunately, after that interview, people are questioning, are you a tough guy and a tough player? Nah, in all seriousness, I obviously that's not something that they're going to harbor any ill feelings. At the same time, not the best look for Dan O, who I think has something really interesting to say, which is, if I can read it again, I think Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in his class. Even that sentence tells you exactly what I've been saying about Dan O. I think. My teacher would have redlined this. Get that out of here. We know it's you thinking because it's your paper, damn it. This is Columbia. They'd be like, get this shit out of here. Ty Simpson is the best quarterback in this class. Wouldn't that be a stronger quote? Wouldn't that be a more accurate quote? for Dan to say. Not I think. See, all that tempering. He just always measuring stuff. Like, look, I don't care who they platform. I don't got to watch them. I love Dan O's breakdowns of football. But I don't like it when all of a sudden he acts like he ain't got authority to say it. First of all, everyone has authority to say it. We also have the authority not to listen to your ass or to listen. So stop acting like, well, he played only a little. Acho wasn't that good, so I don't want to hear it. That's why I didn't like the take by Leonard Fournette. Oh, man, stop. Well, I was better in college. I was better in the pros. And who is this dude? Well, the dude that's sorrier than you in football had a better take than you on that one. Or you had a better take on that one. But it wasn't because you had more yards than him. You know what I'm saying? Here's a fun fact. I didn't know this. That Russell Wilson has more tackles in the NFL than Emmanuel Acho. That's crazy. They were over there joking him out somewhere because everybody on his head. And I'm like, I don't know. Y'all defend yourself, brother. But they said, Jesus, Russell, Jesus. God. Man, that's, woo. That's funny. But stop trying to minimize somebody. Just don't listen to them or critique them. But the point is, you can't take away what they do. If they got audience and people listen to them, well, you mad. We're going to talk through that. All right, so beat up in the comments what you think. Dan O, we got a little football stuff. We're getting into some football right now. It's crazy. Crazy. A little football talk right now. Yeah. I wanted to go a little deeper on that. I want to get off football right now. I want to get into basketball. It's a spicy topic. LeBron with his backhanded racial comment. He complimenting people racially. LeBron got a little race issue. What's going on in Akron? What happened in Cleveland? What did Bone Thugs do to that city? Y'all, because LeBron be slipping up saying some race card stuff a lot. I still want to see what they painted on your fence. You know how much I love me LeBron, but I don't know. I don't know if they painted that on your fence. You ain't got no pictures? These suckers be filming Taco Tuesday in the crib and they ain't got no pictures of an N-word on your fence? Boy, stop. Okay. Let's look at the king, talk about this as we break it down. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. First of all, fresh shirt, if that's what the shirt is, like spots on it, that's fresh. You can't hide that money. You can't hide that money. Talk to us, LeBron.
Well, not drafting him, but signed him after the fact, and I went.
We're talking about him, and I think his impression of Austin Reeves or how good Austin Reeves is playing now, something like that.
Back and watched a lot of his Wichita State highlights and games, and then a lot of his Oklahoma highlights and games as well. The first thing I noticed, it's kind of funny, we always talk about this, he didn't play like a white boy. It was very...
Ooh, I wonder what you're really thinking. Let me see, body language expert. That's not a sincere laugh. It's reserved. It's measured. It's stuck at like 70%. Because part of this is like, what the fuck did this fool just say? Even though we know what he's saying, did he just say that?
It's kind of funny. We always talk about this. He didn't play like a white boy. It was very different. His wiggle was very different. I mean, I grew up in Northeast Ohio, so I know white guys playing like white guys and white guys playing like the brothers. Right. And what I could see in his game is that he had a lot of wiggle to his game.
Okay, let's spend a little time on that. We're going to spend a little time on it, just a little. We spent a lot of time on it after this video. You know that comment can go a lot of different ways. And it traditionally goes the way LeBron just said it. If a brother says it because he a baller and then you lucky to be in the club, white guy, you better accept these jokes. This is part of the rites of passage. This is how you get into the club as a white guy. You got to ball first and have that wiggle, and then you got to take these lashings, which means you the white boy and all that kind of demeaning stuff. But you better take it because you're in our world. You're in our club. Ooh, that's wrong.
And that was one thing, quite frankly, we were missing. We didn't have.
Yeah.
I thought that his game would translate to us, his ability to crack the seams and his ability to get into the paint, and him playing, even though their team wasn't as good at Oklahoma, his game kind of, it showed a pro. And that's what I saw early on. So.
Okay, and look, I ain't gonna argue LeBron what he sees, because let's just be real. Call him the king or not, call him the GOAT or not. I ain't caring about all that, those accolades and all those titles. In terms of basketball IQ, I don't think we ever seen anybody with a higher one. Like, this dude's a genius on the court.
As soon as training camp started, I kind of made it a point to kind of beeline it to him and kind of force something into him, maybe even before he even saw it.
Push belief.
Just push that belief and that confidence, like you belong here. And that I was kind of on him, like pretty much from day one, because I felt like we needed that, you know, as far as because we didn't possess that consistently, but also I saw he had game too, and I really thought that it could translate to the big leagues.
Blah blah blah. Okay, this is something that's always stuck in my craw. This is always something that I've always been paying attention to. And I pay attention to it because there have been times where I've been on the other end of this conversation. There have been times where I've been the one who defied the stereotype, so therefore now, and then I understand that ring of fire you got to go through, right? Give you an example. Every time I say I went to Columbia, for someone who doesn't know the story, which is hard to because I say it every 5 seconds. But the point is, if you don't know the story and then you measuring me up, the first thing you're thinking is, he may have played sports, but I don't know. Look at that belly. But the point is, depends on when you saw me. But you're like, okay, he looks like an athlete. Big dude, really big dude. Actually bigger in person than I ever imagined. Okay, muscles, yeah, he all right. But then your mind doesn't go to where the conversation goes, which is, oh, okay, where you from? From Compton. Typical. Yeah. Thought so. Yeah. Okay. And then what happened? Then you play ball. Oh, okay. Yeah. Where'd you go to school? Or SC? Where'd you go to school? Alabama? Where'd you go to school? Columbia. Stop spasming. Over there. Really? Now, you get into certain circles, you say that, and then they're like, oh, and that O means DEI. That O means, special exemption because you're an athlete, even though we don't get athletic scholarships at an Ivy League school, which means they don't give a damn. Another person come up to me and be like, oh, they let you in because you play ball. Okay, what was their incentives? Well, they're going to get their endowment's going to go up because of the football team? You silly. Oh, no, but they give athletes a certain exemption or a certain academic index. They give everybody a certain academic index based on what you are. Demos. You don't believe me? Okay. You ever heard of siblings? Oh, so if granddaddy went to the school, you ever heard of lineage? Oh, yeah. So if granddaddy went to school, son has a great chance to go to school. If brother goes to the school, sister has a greater chance of going to school. There's always a different index based on what's the connection. So stop with that. We don't get any scholarships. Had to defend myself. But the point is, I've been through that fire where they like, you're an outsider coming in. Oh, we could judge you. We could talk any way to you. Until we can't. Austin Reed's in that same boat, flip side. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. All of a sudden, I'm a white guy, but I can move like a brother, whatever the hell that means, but we know what it means. Let's be real. Stereotypes got truth. So we like, damn, we know what it means, but how do we say it? You don't say it like that. First of all, I still don't like the term white boy, and I never ever in my life have called anybody that, but I will repeat it for this purpose. Just like I don't say the N word, but I will repeat it, for whatever that story is. That's so wrong. Second of all, he played like a brother. I understand what you're saying, but I wonder, and I'm being real, and I'm assuming too, Austin don't like that shit. I certainly know already Steve Nash didn't like it. He just couldn't, he tried to hide it because he got to do another show with LeBron, but he's like, man. And the craziest part is how oblivious LeBron is in doing it. Just like that old lady when she says, you went to Columbia? Hey, ma'am, yeah, but you didn't get in? Check your index. Yeah, man, I'm just for respect, man. I was raised by my daddy, too. My daddy was there. My daddy said, man, don't be talking to nobody. I just live by the golden rule, really. I really do. I treat others like I want to be treated. So when I come at cats, I really want them to come back at me. Not for no clout and stuff, just because that's a real relationship, real friendship. You ain't going to tell me I got an eye booger, you ain't the homie. Simple as that. Simple as that. So beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Did I overblow? Did I make too much of that? And if I did, oh well, I think I didn't. I could go even deeper. You know what I mean? That's why Linsanity was a thing. Huh? He hit the combo. He hit the number 2 with cheese. He said, let me be Asian, give you some buckets, come from an Ivy League school. How you like that? That's a combo. You know what I mean? Come on now. Y'all got to start talking real to people. You went to Columbia? Hey, man, chill. It's not that serious. All right, let's give some love to LeBron, because a lot of times we think Luka and him are beefing. How about this? Luka says LeBron has a big influence on his weight loss. I saw how LeBron, let me read it like Luka. Oh, that's going to be funny. Where Luka from? Where he from? Somebody beat it up in the comments. Do something in the comments, damn it, I don't know. God, I'm getting weak. 51 ain't the same as 50. Beat it up in the comments. Damn, I know not one of y'all ever said, I signed up at 5 something in the morning, 6:02 in the morning to see Marcellus fat ass drinking water. You're like, man, I ain't subscribing to this shit. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member right now. Come on, dog. Show some love. All right, here we go. Luka says LeBron James has a big influence on his weight loss. Can't read. How'd you get? You went into Columbia? You can't read. I saw how LeBron James takes care of his body every single day. Like it's part of the job, not an option. The discipline. Hold on, I'm supposed to be reading it like Luka. God, that CTE is real. I saw LeBron James took care of his body every single day. Like it's part of the job, not an option. The discipline, the routine, the sacrifices. It's on another level. Mm-hmm. I'm mad at my baby mama. Oh, sorry. And I realized if she went to California, alimony, California, the kids are not in California. Well, you want child support in California. And I realized if I want to stay great and compete at the highest level for a long time, I have to start treating my body the same way. Why you sound Asian? Because sometimes the real wake-up call doesn't come from criticism or losses. It comes from standing next to greatness and seeing the difference in preparation. Talent take you far, but discipline is what keeps you there. That was a good one. That part keeps you there. And when you learn from someone who's done it for decades, you don't just improve your game. You change your entire mindset. Mm-hmm. I nailed that shit. And long story short, what everybody said was gonna happen is gonna happen. Osmosis. You get around LeBron, you're gonna tighten up. You're gonna tighten up. You think greatness look like? Oh, you didn't know? Picture perfect. I painted a perfect picture. LeBron said, "Hey dog, what the hell you eating?" He's like, what do you mean, a triple bacon cheeseburger classic combo number 3 from Wendy's? He's like, how about this, Luka? We win a championship, you can have that. Until then, go to In-N-Out and get a protein. In-N-Out? Without. They don't know In-N-Out in Dallas. No In-N-Out where I'm from. Well, you better get in or your ass gonna be out the league. Shit, fat boy. All right, so let's get into it. They asked, oh, no. We're gonna get into that another row. I gotta get into this one. We gotta get into the trash talk conversation because we're on the court now. I really am fascinated by this conversation. Can you talk too much trash? Like, can you? I don't know. Somebody said read it normally. Shut up, Chris Fox. I did read it normally. For him, you ever hear our Luka talk? You better be glad he can play ball. You be like, what? Luka be at the press conference. He said, fuck my family. He said, eat all family. I love it. I'm not clowning it. I think it's funny because when I'm over there, I know they be like, what did you say? It's so good. It's so good. He sounded Asian and African. He did. I'll give you that. All right. Let's see who the top 5 fans are before we keep going. Chris Fox is number 5. Number 4 is Adrian Robles. Number 3, Mars Madness. What I tell you, Mars Madness got to go to work. He always falls off at the end of the show. Number 2, Francisco Aguilera. Number 1 is Brooklyn Shogun. Brooklyn in the house.
So here's the thing, though, Brandon. Brandon, if you can't take somebody punching in your shit, don't cross the line with him.
I'm going to cross the line because that's
so
what I'm doing.
So therefore, you got every right
and
to
then
punch
I'm going.
in your
Okay,
shit.
well, I'm going.
And then you're going to kill him.
I'm going off. I'm just going. I got to go how I got to go. I ain't say I'm going to go how I got to go. That's all. It's just going to go how I got to go.
What I tell you right here. Okay, we're trying to establish the borders of trash talk, right? I'm gonna give you this famous quote that Max Kellerman said. He said, "When we having a fight, all things are considered weapons. Hands, ketchup bottles, anything in the vicinity will be used against you in this fight." He told me that one time. He was like, "Oh, you thought we fighting fair? I guess you got to understand what fair means to me. If I see something, I can pick it up and hit you with it. That's fair."
That's all I'm gonna say.
So you're gonna kill him?
I'm gonna go how I gotta go. I didn't say he gotta die. Nobody has to die. I'm just saying if I get punched in front of all those people in front of because we're talking and we're competing, and
no,
you just
that ain't competition.
Then yes, it is. It is.
You talking about somebody's kids?
It's part of the game. It's part of the game. Nobody heard it.
You talking about somebody's kids?
We're on the court and we're competing, and you mad because we're talking.
There's a limit to talking. Yeah. So you talking about somebody's kids?
This is competition. This is competition.
So
yes, it is.
me punching you in your mouth is competition.
Okay. And then I'm gonna show you my competition. We all got competition.
First of all, he looked fresh. CBJ Compton's in the house. What's up? I make something stronger. Trash talk to me, trash talk should have no borders, including your mama, including your daddy. Like, I don't believe that, like, if we talking trash, first of all, it's not talking trash if I'm just talking about your game. I'm doing analysis. Like, what do you mean? I could be exaggerating like a lot of analysts do. I could be lying like a lot of analysts do. Like, they ain't always doing the homework and research. They just say, "Oh, he's great." Sometimes they talk about a dude don't even play anymore. He don't even play for that team. He ain't even that good this year. You're going off of his history. So analysis could be lies. But if we trash, think about what trash is, first of all. It's all kind of things you don't want anymore. You don't want to hear this, but it's all kind of things. That's what trash talk is. I just unsolved the mystery. Trash. Dig through the trash. Do you want to? No. What's in there? I don't know. Look at all this shit. Okay. So now, when we trash talking, not trash digging, we talking about everything. Yeah, your mama. Yeah. I know she gone, Marcellus. Sorry, I ain't kill her.
What happened to having a rebuttal, though?
And I'll punch you in your
What
shit.
happened to having a rebuttal?
Punching your shit.
Like, say something back. Like, if
Yeah,
I
that's
say
what I'm
something
saying.
to you,
So, like,
say
that's what I'm
something
saying.
back
If you
to
gonna
me.
do that in front of all
If
them
you're not
people,
gonna say nothing back to
just
me,
realize what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
like something's gotta happen.
Talking shit is talking.
And once
shit.
again,
Okay.
you fall or you fall for
But it's
anything.
a way to talk shit too. You talking?
There's
you
no.
don't-
This sound like wife. This is what my wife always catches me, and I need to work on it, I guess. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. Now it's trash talk, it's just talking shit. And then all of a sudden, there's a way. There's a way? So now we got to carve up a way. You could go fast, but not too fast. Like, that's what we doing.
You don't, come on.
There's no way of talking shit when you're in a battle and
Yes,
you're
it
trying to
is.
win.
It is.
How?
I've been there.
You gotta talk back, bro.
Right.
That's
Talk
okay.
back.
Be talk
What are we
back.
out there doing?
Talk back.
What are we out there
We're
doing?
out there competing. And
No, what are we out there
If I
doing? Trying to win?
said what Luka said
we
to you,
playing
I'm
basketball.
trying to win.
You're not gonna say it back
We're
to
playing
me.
basketball,
Like,
right?
hey, what this shirt say? By any means, I'm trying to win.
Why wouldn't you
basketball,
say
right?
it back to me?
playing
Why wouldn't you
basketball,
say
By
what
any
I
means,
said
this is
back
what
to
it
you?
is. So what's up?
My thing is.
So why wouldn't you give a new insult? What's the new insult? Why?
And
If I say this
going
and you don't say it back,
You gonna keep
it's like,
going
well,
further and
you
further
go low, I go lower.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. And you know what that end up.
What is it? One of you get
It's
kicked
just
out when it
exchanging back and forth. We just going back and forth.
Not finna be
saying,
talking.
fuck your mama. Oh, yeah, that's why I fuck your mama.
I will F
Like,
your
come
whole
on, that
family.
shit is not
And that-
But
basketball.
did he? Did he?
I know.
No.
No.
So you get it.
I'm gonna go fuck your whole family.
I'm gonna say anything.
No, you're
I can
not.
say anything. Yes.
Like, think about the argument. See, that's the thing with me and other people. Think about the argument here.
I know, but
That don't affect my game.
Yeah.
Right?
So why would you punch him?
Because why are you running your mouth?
Because
Nah, that ain't the answer. I love it. It doesn't affect his game. So why you got to hit me? That ain't the answer. Cats, let me see if he said it before I say it.
affecting your game.
You're not.
Why you gonna get kicked out of the game? It's affecting your game.
Talking shit, I can still talk shit and play. That's my thing.
So I'm talking shit, you're not talking shit back?
No.
So what is you, what?
No.
Huh?
Depends on what you say. If we, no. If we're talking hoop, right? You talking, you sorry and shit, you this, you that, this is within the game. I ain't got no issue with it. No. None whatsoever.
Okay.
You talk about my wife, my mom, my kids out there, I'm getting dead on your motherfucking ass, nigga. No ifs, ands, nor buts about it.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. And that's convincing. Look, if somebody talk about my wife and kids and we playing some damn football, I'm going to sound like a hypocrite. I'm just going to play so much football on his face. Pause. I'm going to do so much. But football is that. So maybe basketball, because they are reserving themselves physically, because they are not supposed to foul, and they're not supposed to hit each other unless it's an intentional foul, right? So they're not supposed to hit each other like that. There is a valve that they could turn on if you trash talk them and cross the line. Whereas in football, there's a valve, but you can barely turn it. Like, what can I do more to you? If I hit you, that's actually worse. That's worse to me. It's going to hurt my hand. If I punch you, what can I do? Spit? That's why them cats be spitting them dumb ass. Ooh, I can't stand that. But other than that, I'm just going to play more football on your head. Way more. To the echo of the whistle football. You know what I'm talking about. But I think football is different because we already out there trying to knock somebody's head off. Oh, you really need his head? Because he said, what about my mama? About my family? But that stuff don't get to me. But I do understand why it should. And maybe in that moment, if I'm playing somebody like, man, MJ suck. Hold on, my name's Marcellus. No, I'm talking about your son, punk. My son. Now, I'm almost looking at him like, you talking about my son means you trying to get to me, and I can't let that happen because I know you don't care about no 10-year-old. You talking about a 10-year-old. I can't even fight you because you're talking about a 10-year-old. Ultimately, I'm fighting you over my son, and you trying to clown just to get to me, but you're using him. You see it? I can't fall for your tricks. You see what I'm saying? Maybe that's my pride. I probably got excessive pride, if not healthy pride, and I'm not getting suckered into your bait. You're not going to bait me into some shit. Like, if we're going to go, we're going to go. We don't need no tricks, brother. Silly wabbit. Tricks is for kids. We can go. That's what people don't understand about me. I am a nice guy, and I'm not going to fight you. But I'm also zero punk. Man, I stood up to real Crips, real Bloods, and said, excuse me, my sister gonna whip your ass. And she would. Wow. Ain't nobody scared of you. Dog, I grew up around criminal warfare. I grew up around Snowfall. Y'all seen that show? I lived that shit. Y'all hear NWA? I lived that. You think I'm about to be scared of some man tomorrow? What you say? Don't do that. It's like I came back from war. You think I come back from war and I'm the same? I ain't the same. I'm not the same as y'all. It's okay. Y'all may not be the same as me because I ain't the same as y'all. I'm not trying to, ain't nobody gonna ever scare me. Ain't nobody ever gonna say, if you say something, shut up before I unleash these memories on your ass. That's a Wileyism right there. Don't let me unleash these memories on your ass, boy. Woo. I done been through it already. Okay, how are we looking on time? Oh, good, we got time. Let's talk a little NBA. Let's talk about a little NBA MVP, because they over there woofing. SGA said, it's mine. Luka said, wait a minute, I'm coming. And then Wemby said, I'll take it. Woo, Wemby. I just saw the Wemby draft coverage the other day. His sister's beautiful. That's all I got to say. I forgot. Golly, Wemby. Who's dating Wemby's sister? Let's find that out, okay? Beat it up in the comments. She's insanely beautiful. All right, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. And let's get into this. Got to give y'all top 5 status. Got to give y'all some love. Who's in the top 5? Y'all doing it? Y'all better be doing it. All right, top fans. Ball Stone showed up. Ball Stone P, 1. Number 5, Francisco Aguilera, 4. Adrian Robles, 3. Brooklyn Shogun, 2. Mars Madness, yes! He got a lunch break already. Damn, that was a quick lunch break. Breakfast break. All right, Wemby on the MVP race. They ain't saying your name, or are they? He got me. I was about to pause. I was like, oh, he don't like it? Why not? Like, we'd be like, I may not win it, but don't mean I don't believe it and I ain't in it. Come on, man. Boy, let's get out the PR. That's what watch TV if y'all want to get PR'd. Come here if you want the real. TR, the real, right? The real is, dog, everybody trying to get 83 points like Bam. Everybody trying to get every record you can see. Everybody trying to get every accolade. What you think we doing this for? What you think you got 10-year-olds in the backyard doing push-ups for? So he can get up there and all of a sudden say, I don't want it all? No, I want it all like in Monopoly. Come on, man, let's go. And if you don't get it all, it ain't because, coach is tripping. Nah, you ain't good enough. It's okay. I tried my damnedest to be the best. And there was a year or two where they were like, yo, you the best. He's the best. You in the conversation. You the one of the best DNs. I got those plaques. I'm looking at one right now. It says, sack happy Marcellus Wiley among the NFL's elite defensive ends. Among. I wasn't even the one, but I got in the conversation. Okay? I know where I was, and I know where I wasn't. I know where I am, and I know where I ain't. Okay? But we all try and stop that. Yeah, I could have played in a different system. I could have kept that same D coordinator. I could have kept that same teammate. Things could have worked out a little better on the margins, whatever. But the core of it is what it is. SGA could have still been a Clipper. What would have happened? Oh, my God, would he have been this guy? Would he have won a championship? Clippers have never won a championship. You know what I mean? You can play that game all you want. Go watch TV. Do the PR game. Come over here for the real. The real is you are what you are. What Bill Parcells say? You are what your record says you are. What Marcellus? You are what your results are. That's it. That's who you are. I don't want to hear. Okay? Simple as that. Okay? So I'm with you. Ain't nobody ever. That's why that whole Steph Curry, Kevin Durant argument is simple to me. Kevin Durant was better than Steph Curry when they both were great in their primes. So when you always do this all-time ranking, even though I know Steph continues and great and won another championship, I always go back to my athlete brain that says Durant better than Steph Curry. Oh, they played together, and he was better than him. And no, he took a back seat. He deferred. What did I just tell you? Ain't nobody getting all the way up there to be like taking no back seat, taking a little off. He didn't do that on purpose. He did that because he had to. He was forced to. Kevin Durant's game forced him to, and Steve Kerr was kind of like, now, Steph, if we use you on this play just to decoy. Dog, when you got the dude, you do it. Ain't nobody in the shotgun when it's their car. Okay, you got a Ferrari. You letting your friend drive when y'all hit Venice Beach, or you driving? Whose car is it? Mine. Who driving it, damn it? I'll let you push it. I'll let you go. But when it's time to high side, when it's time to go get it, when it's time to floss, when it's time to show off, show out, come on, man. Give me the keys. I know you're not holding them. This my. You know, it's just like how when you go to eat, you know, when Puka was at the Javier's with all them people, the waiter knew who to get a check to. Mr. Nacua, here you go, sir. He didn't walk up to that girl that got bit. Here you go, ma'am. She like, what's this? I ain't paying $7,000. Puka, bite me. Come on, man. Y'all know how the game goes. Okay, shout out to Kenton Powell, 4309. He just gifted, not only is he a member now, he gifted 5 memberships. I didn't know you could do that. First of all, Kenton Powell, appreciate you, big dog. Tell me where you from so I could give you some love. I always will read any member's comments. I will always read it. I give y'all love. Look at these dudes who jumped in. So he showed up in a Ferrari truck, and all of a sudden, Boston P took one of them. Boats Go Crazy took one. Carbivore 2 Carnivore took one. Raul Chavaria took one. And the original Black Man Flex took one. Y'all are hilarious. So y'all knew you can get gifts. I guess that's what y'all waiting for. Everybody waiting for a gift. Dog, this is hilarious. So now everybody got gifts, so now they members. That's dope. I guess you got to pay 5 times over? I don't know. But that's dope. Somebody beat up in the comments, let me know what the hell just happened, because now I got a lot more members. I like that. Somebody else buy some memberships, damn it. Somebody else be like Puka. Pay for the whole damn table. So good. All right, we got, we still got some time here. Yeah. Oh, let's get it. Hold on. Let Perk talk that talk. Come on, Perk. Give Wemby some more love.
Victor Wembanyama is the best thing that has happened to the NBA since Moby Dick was a fucking goldfish. He embraces everything about the NBA, y'all. He uplifts the All-Star game. Wemby said, oh, yeah, I want to be the face of the league. All of a sudden, Anthony Edwards get the backpedaling. Oh, yeah, shit. Well, hey, I might have to rethink something. Oh, no shit. Now, all of a sudden, yeah, I'm going to make a case right now today, and I'm going to let the world know and the rest of the NBA why I feel like I'm the MVP. And I'm going to tell OKC on camera, because y'all go see it, that we dominated y'all this offseason. This ain't fucking arrogant. This is what the league needs. Like, fuck the jersey swaps. Forget all that. I need this right here. Wemby is telling the world to line that shit up. Line it up.
Ooh. See, this is sports, y'all. We back. We back right now. Wemby like, nah. It takes someone from France to tell you Americans, y'all lost y'all way. When did the NBA really take off? It wasn't Jordan. It was Magic and Bird. And why did they take off? Because we saw something coming, and they delivered, and they had storyline, right? Whether they bought into the black-white, they played it that way. They acted like, okay, we ain't the besties until we do a commercial together. We go, hey, that's my arch rival. Hey, let's go. Man, we buy into that all day, a hero and a villain. And now we got Wemby coming in here saying, y'all playing a little too nice, too soft. It's okay. We can be friends and all that, but I'm trying to kill you between these lines. Shout out to Wemby for bringing back the spirit of sports. Dog, that's what sports is. I love you, brother. I love you, brother, like another brother from another. Dude, I just met yesterday who were at registration. Now today we on the same team, so we going to act like we brothers for 2 months. Let's go. I'll ride with you, and I'll bang on anybody else that got a different color on. Straight up. This ain't the streets. This is sports. Oh, we red? They green? Kill them. You see green? Kill them. That's money. Kill them. Then after the game, GG. Good game. GG. See you next time, killer. That's sports. And Wemby bringing it back. Shout out to Wemby. And shout out to my man, new member, Kenton Powell. He said he's from Baltimore. Oh, yeah. I remember I went to Baltimore one time. We had a game, I guess. We had to play the Ravens. And I went to that little area where the water is, what do they call them little things? They had little paddle boats and all that, the little harbor. That was cool. Then I was like, man, that's it. I wouldn't have went there if I saw The Wire, but this is before The Wire came out. Hell no, Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. It's just like Compton. Oh, my God. And a new member, Big Mike Raider. I got a Raider fan being a member. Boy, you know life is good. Shout out to you, big dog. I ain't even got to ask where you from. You from the hood or somewhere? You're a Raider fan. You from the hood. Oh, no, respect, Big Mike Raider. Thank you, brother. Chargers and Raiders love. Let's do that. That ain't nothing but crip. Let me stop. Respect. All right, we got some more stories. We got some spicy. Let's get into it before we get up out of here. You know us. We're going to stay on time. Get all that. We're supposed to do the Rise of Usain Bolt part 2, but I ain't going to do that right now because I'm going to give y'all some love. Y'all give me all this love with the memberships. Appreciate y'all. Let's give some love to Coco Gauff, who gave love to social media. So she won a match. Look how she won a match, though.
I saw a tweet that said I should go to the net more, and I was like, yeah, you're right. I win a lot of net points, so I honestly was thinking about that on match point, and I was just hoping I didn't miss the volley in the net because I've done that a couple times, but I was just focused on just hitting it over the net.
All right, whoever tweeted, we thank you very much. She came to the net. Well done. Coco Gauff through to the quarterfinal.
All right, Coco. All that laughing between them talks. She was like, somebody on social media. And Bandcamp. Good stuff. Coco. Go get it, Coco. And this is what she's talking about right here. Coco, somebody's named Slice and Dice. See, the wisdom of the crowd is amazing. So many smart people out there. Coco, hey girl, I'm gonna need for you. Let me read it like how they probably wrote it. Coco, I'm gonna need for you to go to the net like you did tonight, girl. Way more often though, way more. Like the car, way more. We didn't even get the win in the end, but my gosh, it was amazing seeing you rush that net and put those balls away, girl. Well, she listened. See, I told you, every athlete's listening. Every athlete's watching. Every athlete, all of them. Oh, we got that Jay-Z GQ interview. We got to do that next time. But right now, I'm feeling nostalgic. Right now, I'm feeling like, So let me beat up in these comments before we get up out of here. See what y'all talking about. Any good questions in here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, become a member. Shoot, we got 2 memberships today. Well, actually 5, 6, 7. I don't know what the hell. Boss Stone, P1, all y'all. Love for you guys, man. Appreciate you so much. Let's get into this. Y'all know what this is? That's my son. So if I was in the football game and somebody said, "Your son suck. Look at his hair. That sure look like mange." Where your son from? I wouldn't fight you.
Some people chase dreams.
Oh, throw it up!
I ran from reality. Not for the attention. Not for fame.
Biscuit! Look at that. Ow! Ow!
A kid from Compton could write his own story. You might see a game, but I see the only way out. Every single rep. Every single breath. And every single yard is a promise paid back in full.
Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Get some, baby. Let's go. Jesus, get that fuck. Man, my boy, this is life. That boy got a commercial. That boy is 10, and this is fresh. I can't lie. Like, this is fresh. This is fresh.
I'm running for more than just me.
Y'all have an amazing day, man. It's all about the itty bitties out there. Let's take care of those itty bitties. Make sure they see some positive influences. And for us, you know what we got to do. To live, we got to forgive, for real. Start with yourself, then your parents. Good Lord, how hard is that? Then your spouse. Good Lord. Oh, that's impossible. We're going to try, though. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole.